The pit lane will be open shortly, which means it's nearly time for qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix here in Monza. So, could be a tasty one today then, Ants. We've got all the ingredients, that's for sure. Treacherous conditions, an ever-changing racetrack, and one or two cars just behind the pace setters who maybe, just maybe, fancy a bit of an upset after a good performance from them in free practice.
And the question has to be, of course, what is that circuit going to look like in 10 to 15 minutes from now? If you think the rain's going to get worse, then you have to be straight out when the lights go green to find whatever grip you can. But if it eases off, then you're better off waiting, saving the tyres, and going out at the perfect moment. The other thing that comes with these conditions? Traffic, and the lack of visibility that comes from sitting in the spray. It's going to be a constant problem, and I expect to see a lot of frustrated drivers with ruined laps out there today.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Hamilton, Vettel and Max Verstappen. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. It's race day here in Italy once again. Monza, home to so many records. The smallest winning margin, for example. Do you remember in 1971, Peter Gethin beat Ronnie Peterson to the line by 1/100th of a second. There were 40 overtakes for the lead alone in 1965, and Kimi Raikkonen clocked a record top speed of 230 miles per hour here, just over a decade ago. So there's a lot to live up to then for all of our drivers today. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. Anthony Davidson, a very warm welcome to you as you join me in the commentary box for today's event. We should talk about Alfa Romeo. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Albon, Valtteri Bottas and Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Sainz and Lando Norris, Ricciardo, Stroll, Kimi Raikkonen and Russell, Kvyat, De Vries, Pierre Gasly and Robert Kubica, Grosjean and Sergio Perez completes our grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. That's a strong start. Well done. if that brings you up a place. Okay, you're catching the car ahead. Gap to teammate behind is 9.0 seconds. Safety car deployed. The safety car has been deployed. Okay, clear. Bottas has just made a pass for the lead. In this lap, push now. Go, go, go. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Safety car deployed. The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, clear. Brilliant. Nice move. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So let's review the updated drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give to De Vries. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only one who I really felt maximised their potential.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Toro Rosso's strong weekend allowed...
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Well, thanks anyway.
That's a great result. You did really well. I don't think we can have any complaints with that performance.